Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's unboxing, we have an unboxing of Headsculpts from Hausfourteen. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I am taking a look at my Headsculpt order from Hausfourteen, and I do have one more. I put another order in. Not an order. He had some loose, like already printed heads that he was trying to sell off Instagram before he moved on. Before the current guy at Hausfourteen, before he moves on, hands it over to someone else, gives them the reins. So I picked up some stuff on that. Off that Instagram post, but here's an order I put in. I don't remember how long ago, but this box has taken quite the journey to get here. So I can't remember when I put the order in. On May 3rd. May 3rd is when this package was in the mail in the UK. On May 7th, it was in Chicago. I live in Kansas. I was like, wow, that was so quick. It took 4 days to go from the UK to Chicago. And I was like, all right, like maybe next week we'll get it. 2 days later, it made its way to Kansas, and it was in the city I live, and it sat there for 3 weeks. It was at the post office in my city for 3 weeks. So I have been crawling out of my skin waiting for this to finally show up at my house. I kind of considered it lost because it just said, like, if you've ever bought figures, whatever, in the mail, when you have tracking, sometimes it'll just say in transit, and it said in transit for 3 weeks. I just kept getting an update saying in transit. I was concerned it was lost. I'd basically given up hope it was going to show up. Then I just got an alert that it was out for delivery. So I am pumped. I gave up hope, but then here we are. So going to cut this box open here and see what we've got. All right, so as far as Headsculpt orders that I've had on here, typically when you see my Headeration unboxing, I've got like 10 sculpts in there. I try to just get as much of a deal as possible, so I can't remember. There was some deal going on with Hausfourteen when I ordered these, so I have 5 here. There's 5, but the quality of the customs that I'm going to be making, I am so excited for. So first one, starting out here, I have a Yelling Shane Douglas sculpt. So if you saw my ECW showcase, my Shane Douglas, I showed off, his leg fell off. So I'm going to completely redo Shane Douglas, and the head that I currently have for him is a modified San Francisco Toy Makers sculpt. So this one has the ponytail. I think the likeness is fantastic. I was excited to pick this one up. I know, so I didn't get another one of these, but as of recording this, Hausfourteen, I highly doubt that by the time this is posted, he's doing his sale anymore. But he did. Oh, I got a little stand over here. Well, that doesn't even help. Okay, never mind. Anyway, like I said, Hausfourteen was running his sale. He had a bunch of Shane Douglas. He had the ponytail version as well as the short-haired version. So those were available. I did not pick up a short-haired one just because I didn't plan on making a second Shane Douglas. But still, this is a beautiful sculpt. And if you have the chance, I'd suggest picking one up as well. Next up is one I didn't know I needed until I saw it. But we have Mikey Whipwreck, and this one has his bandana sculpted on. Obviously, the short hair kind of look from his first kind of push in ECW. I think the sculpt looks great. I don't know if I've seen any painted up that 14 has posted. I did get the oh gosh, what are they called? They make oh god, I can't think of the name. They use like the Jack's body mold, they use soft goods. The sculpts don't look great. They made a Mikey Whipwreck. I bought the Mikey Whipwreck so I could get the blue knee pads and the shirt that he always wore, but the sculpt is terrible. So I wanted to pick up this sculpt, and I'm going to add Mikey Whipwreck to my ECW collection, obviously. But this was, I was pumped. I was very happy to pick this one up. Next up, this was, I'm speechless. I am so excited. We have Esqueleto from Nacho Libre. So I've got the Nacho sculpt. I have, oh, there's a little piece stuck on there. I have the both the mask and unmasked version of Nacho. So now I've got this, and I'm just going to use the Elite James Ellsworth that's in my collection. I actually think the basic James Ellsworth with the cheetah print tights is better, so I will be picking that one up. I'll just pick up the basic eventually to put in my collection, and I'm going to use my Elite James Ellsworth to make Esqueleto. So you can plan on seeing him and Nacho in a Work in Progress Wednesday in the coming months. I am pumped. I wanted to make those guys forever. And then last, we have two guys. We have a tag team. So first up, we've got Mark Davis of Aussie Open with the mullet look here. Not short. It's not short on top, but it's not buzzed like your average mullet. But then he's got the hair hanging down in the back there. Hausfourteen had a second head sculpt of Mark Davis that was like a buzzed look with a longer beard. This is just the one that I chose to go with. See the mustache and everything in there. And then, of course, we couldn't have him without his tag team partner. So here's Kyle Fletcher. Obviously, he's been doing his own thing while Mark Davis is out with injury, which has mostly just been jobbing to everyone, even though he's a champion in ROH. So this sculpt, I think this is the best. I think this is the best sculpt I've seen for Kyle Fletcher. Riot Zoo, I know, has maybe just one, and it's got like a kind of the side, like his hair's to the side, and I just don't think that look specifically, it looks as good. Like I like this hairstyle for Kyle Fletcher, so I think this is the one to get, which like I said, I don't know Hausfourteen what the status of his shop is as this video is coming out, but I know that he like I said, he does great work. So if you're able to grab some stuff, I don't know, he's supposed to be handing over all his stuff to a guy in the US. So US customers, that's good news for us. That'll save us on, I assume that'll save us on the currency. I don't think he's going to be charging us in, is it pounds? I don't know if that's what, euros? I'm not sure which currency. I just know that I pay a little bit more because it's overseas, but save on some shipping. Maybe I'll end up ordering more often from Hausfourteen now, but there we have everyone. We've got Aussie Open, Esqueleto, Mikey Whipwreck, and Shane Douglas. So all these guys are going to be coming soon on Work in Progress Wednesday, but if you have a preference for what you'd like to see, let me know. I do believe I'm waiting on some decals from Curb Stomp now for Aussie Open, and I have about everything I need for everyone else. So once I have all that, they're going to make it to the list. But if you want to go check out more, I've got plenty of unboxings. I've got head sculpt unboxing specifically. I feel like I do that quite a bit. I'm sure if I checked my bank account and looked at my recent purchases, it would point to that fact as well. But if you made it all the way to the end of the video through all my rambling about wrestling and whatnot, I appreciate it. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude, out.